Associative learning is where the brain makes a link between two events and changes behaviour due to the outcome of those events. At the basic level, this can be simply seen as something like touching something that's hot, burning your fingers, then being more cautious about touching something hot next time, using some kind of protection against being burnt next time. Well, this pattern of behaviour is highly useful in most parts of human life. There can be major issues, especially when it comes to addictions. Gambling, smoking, drug taking, overeating, or alcohol. They may be accompanied by a release of dopamine or some other positive reward feedback. Positive feedback the individual gets from the activity means they want to repeat the activity. The negative feedbacks that may also come from these activities tend to be separated by a longer period of time than the positive feedback. This time factor makes it difficult for some individuals to use associative learning with these negative factors for the activity. As a result, they may be minimizing the negative aspects, focusing purely on the positive reward for the activity. So they know in general that the activity they're indulging in is harmful in some level, but the initial reward of the activity still dominates their thought process, especially about whether or not to engage with the activity in future. Associative learning presents a major problem for anyone wanting to quit these activities. It isn't just a question of the person in question being addicted to a release of a chemical directly from the item in the traditional understanding of the meaning of addiction. Instead, here the body itself is providing a chemical reward for engaging in the negative activity. Once this reward pattern is established, even if someone is able to stop the activity for a significant period of time, a relapse in the behaviour can easily result in a return to the addiction. This is why some people, like alcoholics, can't generally just have that one drink once having been alcohol-free, as another drink will follow the first and another until the addiction pattern is fully re-established. Breaking this cycle of behaviour becomes increasingly difficult if the addiction also has an addictive chemical with it. So the person not only has to break the hold of the chemicals produced by their own body, but in addition break the hold of the chemicals from the drug that they're taking. It may also help to explain why some people are more resistant than others to becoming addicted to a particular activity. Now, associative learning can also play another part in addiction. This is the social aspects of some kinds of addictions. So some people may get a positive reaction from the activity, but also from interacting with others who are engaging in the same activity. It most clearly is seen by the social activities around consuming alcohol. An individual may get an associative learning response from being with friends or hanging around with other drinkers, which again kickstarts the addictive behaviour. The person may have the intention of just going out to hang around with some friends who drink, but don't intend to drink on this particular occasion. Much as they start out with good intentions, the associative learning kicks in and they're soon drinking like a fish. That's why taking a person out of their accustomed environment is often helpful in breaking the addiction cycle. The clinics for drying out addicts are often residential in nature. The person is physically removed from all associations that bring on the addictive behaviour. The problem here is that once the treatment is over, the person isn't actually cured of their addiction. Instead, they have it temporarily under control. In order to remain free from the addiction, they may also need to remain away from the social stimulus that brings on the addiction.